This is Theme Park Thursday with Dillo's Diz. She is Jen.
Hello.
And I am Frank, and we are here for day 11 of the 12 days of Dillo's Diz Twitter Ohana.
Crazy. Time flies.
It is the penultimate episode.
That's right.
Yeah. So we have a great guest today. And when we get together, the night we're recording this, when we get together with this guest, it is like forces of nature. Because we joined his YouTube channel show in the summertime, and there was a tropical storm happening. Now, as we record, we have a snowstorm hitting the Northeast. I mean, I think it's like meant to be. Mother Nature at its best, right?
That's right. The forces
together.
Of nature have to join.
You know, we love a big part of what we love doing here over the past 3 years has been building a community. And, you know, there's communities that overlap and there's solid communities everywhere. And this guest in particular has a fantastic community. So I'm really excited to talk to him about that today. Please welcome Pete McDevitt to Theme Park Thursday. Pete, hello.
I'm excited. I think God is trying to tell us, you guys shouldn't be doing this because every time you get together, I am creating a weather catastrophe. I'm scared. We had all that weather mess that we had with the hurricane and everything else. And now you got a blizzard conditions. You guys are coming back to my channel later on a Sunday. I'm worried if I'm going to hit Maryland with like a typhoon or something.
I know.
Yeah, Sunday night in January. Start looking at your farmer's almanac and all that to see what's going to happen. Pete, thanks so much for being here. Just tell briefly maybe about all, because I mean your YouTube channel, you just go check out your about on your YouTube channel. I mean, you are in it all the time. You're live. I checked you out one night. It was midnight on a Saturday. And so you're always going, and I love it. So just tell everyone a little bit about your channel and what's behind it all.
Well, my channel is based, it's kind of unique. Jerry Seinfeld was interviewed for years and asked, hey, what's your show about? And he would tell everybody, well, my show's about nothing, because that's what it was. Well, I tell everybody when they say, what's your channel about? My channel is about everybody else. 2 nights of the week, I interview Disney creators and I tell everybody in the world, these are the people that bring great Disney family content home to you. Go check them out. And I spend time trying to help others grow. The other days on my channel, we do the NFL. And we spend time with people in the NFL, giving a clean base format for you to come in and have a watch party, talk about sports, not have to worry about profanity, ignorance, ugliness, bullying, all that kind of stuff that you see out there on some of the channels. And I'm pretty proud of that fact. And then in my spare time, I spend trying to help new YouTubers that are trying to grow. I spent an hour on the phone last night with 2 13-year-old kids that were trying to start their own channel and just trying to give them the right avenues. I'd never met them before. They reached out to me. I did a Zoom call with them. So we try to help other people. Awesome. My goal is to help as many people as I can with our channel, but to have a lot of fun and a lot of laughs along the way.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. How did you get into doing your YouTube channel?
100% was my son. There's a story on my channel, it's called My Magical Journey. It's on the front page of my channel. And it tells about how I was in Disney last year in September of 19, or that last year. And I got a blister on my foot. Mm-hmm. And during the time that I was either at the parks or in the rental car or at the hotel or traveling back to Baltimore, I got a blood infection. And still tough to talk about, but I went into a coma and spent almost a month in a coma, a little under a month. And to save my life, my wife was told for 5 days in a row that you need to say goodbye. He's not going to make it through the night. We did the last rites with the Catholic priest. And somehow I made it. And I had to amputate a leg and amputate my hand, my left hand, to save my life. Well, while I was in the hospital, when I came out of it, one of the days there, my son came to me and said, Dad, I want to go on YouTube, but they won't let me because he was under the age.
Yeah.
He says, when you come home, will you do YouTube with me? And I mean, I was under sedation. I had so much medication in me at the time. I said, yeah, absolutely. And 2 days after I came home, which was in April, I was in the hospital or in medical treatment from September to April.
Mhm.
When I came home 2 days after here, he's like, when are we going live on YouTube? And I was like, yeah. There's a lot of little zip slips that I wanted to yell, but I didn't. And we did it. And the right cross that I didn't see coming across and hit me on the chin was, hey, this is pretty fun.
Yeah.
And so I said, well, if I want to do a YouTube channel, there's 3 things that are going to happen. Everybody's going to be welcome and treated the right way. 2, we're going to help as many people as we can. And 3, I want to make sure with the world going through everything it's going through, that my mantra is, I say it all the time, the world's a better place when you put a smile on someone's face. And that's what we try to do. That this event that we're doing on this coming Sunday, which is the day that this will air, which is our reading of the night before Christmas. I think it may be, I could be wrong, somebody could prove me wrong, but we've got 110, or actually it's 113 now, YouTube channels and or people that are participating in this event. It's one of the biggest collaborations anyone will ever see. And it's some of the biggest names from podcasting. Excuse me. It's some of the biggest names from, I was referencing that. Yes, you might want to. Some of the biggest names from Instagram, some of the biggest names from Twitter, some of the biggest names from YouTube, some people that do some direct Disney content. I've got more creators on there that have Disney media credentials than anybody will ever see, that are coming in that night just to tell everybody, hey, it's the holiday season. If you can't do one thing, Walt wanted us all to try to find the love of each other and to be 10-year-olds with our 10-year-old in the House of Mouse. Why can't we do that this Christmas time? And on our channel that night, I'm turning off all monetization. There will be no super chats. There will be no PayPals. That I'm turning off or blocking my PayPal off for the night. There'll be no super stickers. I can't control membership. If I turn that off, I lose it. So I can't turn that off. But if anybody gives money for membership that night, I will take it and directly give it to Give Kids the World. We are putting all the charities out there for Give Kids the World that night and saying, hey, you know, if you're happy about this and you'd want to do what most people do, I'd want to do it. If I was watching this, I'd want to say, hey, that's cool. Here's $5 for your, kids. Thank you for putting all this time in it. I don't want it. Take that $5 and give it to Give Kids the World. That's what I want you to do with it. That'll make me more happy.
Yeah.
So you go big on the Christmas decor? What's your holiday decoration situation?
We don't do the backyard. Our backyard's enclosed because we have a couple dogs, so we keep it protected. My one dog, who just passed away last week, he had some military training, and if he didn't like the fact that you were coming in and he felt you weren't supposed to be, it wasn't a good thing. So I had to keep the backyard sealed. But out front, I think right now we've got 24 inflatables up. Like you said, so I got a 20-foot potato head. We've got a 10.5-foot Mickey, or 2 of the bigger ones. We have a abominable snowman that's about 15 feet in the air. And then we've got a lot of smaller ones. We've got lights on the railing going up, and we've got Mickey. We got a Mickey. It's bulbs, and it's a wreath, and it's a Mickey ears, the head and ears. So we got that. It's all Disney influenced. With a couple, I had to put the elf blow up out there just because I like elf. So there's a couple other things, but primarily Disney.
If this is the Sunday night, the 20th, you got your big show tonight, and I suspect I'm pretty sure you're not going to let up at all during the holidays. What else do you have lined up until 2021 hits?
Well, it's crazy. Sunday night we have the Christmas show tonight. Well, the night that this is debuting at 5:30, and then at 7:30, I'm interviewing one of the biggest Disney creators out there, the Big Fat Panda. Will be on my channel, 98,000 followers strong.
Wow.
We'll be over for an interview. We do Disney interviews, content creator interviews every Sunday and Wednesday. And what I tell everybody is very simple. If you're finding me for the first time, please remember the Sunday show is PG-13. And there's a reason behind that. We tell all the parents from the get-go, please keep your kids away, because we go up and we step up to the line. We don't go past the line.
Yeah.
We stay Disney clean. But the show is meant for adults to be able to sit down, have a beverage, and relax. tough times, you need to have a couple laughs. It's not meant for kids. Our Wednesday show is just a standard format, and anybody can come into that. And then the other thing we do is we do football. I love the NFL. So I broadcast, I do a live watch party for NFL. Anybody that loves the NFL, we've got people coming over left and right and hanging out with us because we do it the right way. It's a clean format. There's no bullying. We recognize and involve and engage the people in the community, in the chat. We have a lot of fun with it. But I'm broadcasting, I think over the next, over the next 10 days or through the end of the year, let's say 2 weeks, I will probably be broadcasting, of those 14 days, probably 11 of them.
Wow. Yeah.
What you've been able to accomplish here since May, as you're saying, and the connections that you have made over this time that spread all the way into next year. I mean, this is what it's all about for all of us, and different, whether it's the same, different, whether they overlap or not. It's the idea of getting to share what you love with people that love it the same way. And we were thankful that you asked that. We were like, what? Why is he at? Does he know who we are? And so when you asked us in the summertime, we jumped at the opportunity. And so we're grateful that you were able to reciprocate here today. And I think we're going PG-13 in the near future. So,
we are.
You're coming up in January. It's going to be a lot of fun. You'll be on there. The funny thing is, people say to me all the time, why did you call your channel? My channel's my name. It's just Pete McDevitt. That's my channel. That's the easiest way to find it. And I said, my channel is my name because you're just getting me. That's what you're getting. The comedy you get on there, the passion for the military or supporting other people, the love of my family, my wife, and helping others. That's just all me. And do I like to step up to the line on Sundays and be a little PG-13? Yeah, because it makes me laugh when I ask some of these questions. There's 70s rhetoric, like 70s game show rhetoric, but some of the answers that I get, I've actually had to shake my head and say, "What?" So if you can make me laugh, then it's a good thing.
Yeah.
All right, no pressure. All right. Well, Pete, thank you so much for coming here for Theme Park Thursday in the 12 days of Dillas Diz Twitter Ohana. We are grateful for you. We're hoping to do more with you in the future. And of course, watch as many of your streams as possible. We're always happy to catch one along the way. And, just the happiest of New Year's to you. We're, all the best. Your story is amazing and, it needs to be shared. So, we encourage everyone to check out Pete's channel here and definitely check out his journey and what he's been doing since that time.
Yeah.
And the best thing that you could do if you're listening to this podcast now, for me and my journey as a Christmas present, is share out Dillas Diz. Tell more people about them, because that's what I'm all about. Yes, I'd love for you to come over and see what we're doing. But if you come over and see me, do me a favor. Tell me, hey, I shared out Dillas Diz one more time like you asked me, and let more people find them. And that would make me happy.
Thank you, Pete.
All the best to you, and we'll see you again soon.
Merry Christmas. Thank you, Santa.